Yo, hip hop heist, man. What up? We back at it with another reaction. Jamie Foxx reacts to racial slur yelled at center stars during BAFTAs awards. Shout out to Grammy O'Neal, man. However you say that, I apologize if I got it wrong. Go follow bro's page. He brought us this clip. Yeah, man. Looks like last night there was Tourette's individual that had Tourette's syndrome at the award show. He was actually in a documentary, so that's why he was there. Maybe receiving an award or just a nomination, but yeah. So while Michael B. Jordan and the other bro from Sinners were up there, Delroy Lindo, the Tourette's guy, just he blurted out the the N-word, like straight up, like loud. Even TV could hear it. You know what I mean? Or you watching TV, like you could hear it at home. That's crazy. Like I don't know what was the whole reasoning by that? Like having him there, knowing that he has this disease that yells out like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what's. Like, he has no control, right? Tourette's has no control over the movements, over the speech. Just blurting out stuff, you know what I mean? So, yeah, this is Alan Cummings. He hosted the whole event, and this is him about an hour later after that first incident happened with the center stars and the Tourette's guy. Alan Cummings comes in and talks or apologizes, right? Makes a statement, but some people are like, man, you took way too long. You know what I mean? You could have done that right after this happened. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Shout out to bro. This is his channel, the guy that brought us this clip, and we about to react to it. So hit that like and subscribe. This Hip Hop Heist TV, man. You already know. Just another one, man. Get into it, man. But yeah, hit that like and subscribe. Thank y'all.
Strong and offensive language tonight.
That's BAFTA Awards host Alan Cumming reading a statement written by BAFTA addressing the audible outbursts during the ceremony from John Davidson, a man living with Tourette's, which included shouting a racial slur at presenters Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo.
For a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate.
Tourette's syndrome is a disability, and the tics you've heard tonight are involuntary, which means the person who has Tourette's syndrome has no control over their language.
Well, watching from home, BAFTA Award winner Jamie Foxx commented on the Neighborhood Talks post saying, "Nah, he meant that beep. Out of all the words you could have said, Tourette's makes you say that? Unacceptable." He also commented on the Shade Room's Instagram, "PH, up that. He knew what the F he was doing. Why didn't he yell out when somebody else was on stage?" And to be fair, John did. Here's a few of them.
For just a few moments, and yes, just maybe, everything's going to be okay.
The BAFTA for supporting actor this evening.
In a place which is very troubled.
You didn't hear him in the second half of the ceremony because Variety reports that John actually left the ceremony about halfway through, and he wasn't asked to leave. He left on his own accord. Now, I've already done a segment on this, so I'm not going to repeat myself. But in addition, I will say that it's not really BAFTA's place to, explain John's actions or offer an excuse for John's actions, nor is it the place of the film star, Robert Aramayo, who won 2 BAFTAs tonight for his portrayal of John in the movie, I swear.
In the broadcast, you could hear him shouting quite a lot, and some words that people will have found offensive. But what would you say about it?
Well, first of all, they're ticks. He's ticking.
I think that explanation needs to come from John first. Like, I don't think it's the case, but I mean, maybe John just wanted to shout out a racial slur, and he's fully aware of what he was saying. Like I said, I don't think that's the case, but I think that needs to come from John himself, like saying that.
Maybe getting him up there instead of the host. But then again, who knows how, that could have... What if he just started blurting out crazy. Like, that was crazy enough, but you put him on the microphone, he might just go all out, you know what I mean? And, it's unfortunate, but I don't think there's a cure for that. I think they have ways to honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think there's a cure I barely think there's any I think there's barely any treatment for that. So yeah, a lot of people are stirred about this whole thing. Like, are you sure he didn't? People were like, are you sure he didn't just want to say that? You know what I mean? And use the Tourette's. But maybe you have to go watch the documentary. Maybe they use this again for promotion or marketing, which is sad, but we see it all the time on this channel, bro. Like, people do that, you know what I mean? Like, people will do that. Any eyes on their art or what they're selling means more people will buy no matter what. So I'm not sure, but yeah, let's watch the rest of this, and yeah, we'll talk about it more.
John, isn't open about this kind of stuff. Yeah, like from what Robert said about him on stage, is that he's a very open book, and he wants to bring awareness and educate people about Tourette's. So yeah, this is a very teachable moment.
John Davidson is the most remarkable man I've ever met. He's so forthcoming with education, that he believes there's still so much more that we need to learn about Tourette's.
And to be honest with you, I find it quite troubling that it's now 9:45 p.m. Eastern time, and it's 2:45 a.m. in London where the BAFTAs took place. So yeah, it's not going to happen tonight. But yeah, I find it quite troubling that he didn't make a statement about this like the night of. I'm hoping he makes a statement, first thing Monday morning about this, because yeah, like this is not a circumstance where he can stay silent. And actually, if he does stay silent, that will speak volumes. So yeah, he's got to say something. And yeah, I don't mean I'm not coming over with pitchforks or anything like that for John, but yeah, I think he does need to address the situation. I don't think other people can be explaining his behavior for him. I think he needs to address it head on, and I think he needs to apologize to Delroy and Michael.
That's a good point. Whether he did get on the mic and apologize at the event, maybe that's not the right way because of the Tourette's. But at least, you know what I mean, write the letter, send the email, call them on the phone, however you got to do it. But yeah, these guys deserve an apology. They handled it really well. Like, if you watch them, you know what I mean. Delroy looked down over there. Michael B did too, but they kept their composure and kept on with the script, with the play. So yeah, let's get to it. But this Hip Hop Heist TV, we about to get out of here, man. Be happy, be healthy, do what you got to do to survive, like Pac said. Also, man, be of service. Help somebody out today. I feel like that's the real reason we here on this earth, is to be of service to our fellow brethren and sister. And you feel me? With that being said, man, you know what you got to do, man. Hit the like, subscribe, turn the bell on for all the notes. And yeah, man, we just gonna get out of here. So have a good day. It's Monday. Let's get to it.